A lot of people are going to disagree with this, but ranking every version of the Joker from worst to best. Now, keep in mind, pretty much every version of the Joker is kind of iconic in its own way, shape, or form, so almost everybody on this list is at least a good performance. But with that being said, last place on this list is the exception to that rule because Jared Leto's Joker in the Suicide Squad and the Zack Snyder's Justice League is absolutely horrible and easily the worst version of the character I've ever seen. Listen, he had the uphill battle of being in a bad movie in the Suicide Squad, but it doesn't really matter because you could have put this performance in any film and it would have been absolutely horrible. I don't know what Jared Leto was trying to do with his version of the character, but it was not working in any way, shape, or form. And don't even get me started on the design of this character. It looks so incredibly goofy and stupid. It's really just bizarre to think about the fact that the same exact movie that gave us the best version of Harley Quinn with Margot Robbie that we've ever seen also gave us the easily worst version of the Joker we'll probably ever see, honestly. I don't see this ever being topped. Number 7 is Barry Keoghan's Joker from The Batman. Now, yes, he does only have like one scene in the entire movie and the one deleted scene, and I'm not the biggest fan of this design of the character, to be honest. It's really just too early to judge. I think Barry Keoghan is a great actor and he can be incredible as his character. I'm just a little tired of the Joker being in pretty much every single Batman project at this point, so I hope they save him for at least the Batman Part 3. Or maybe to keep it fresh, you can just have this version of the Joker in the Batman Part 2 and 3, but he's never really the main villain. He's just kind of behind the scenes and doing other little things in the movies themselves, but he's not the main focus. At number 6 is Cesar Romero as the Joker from the 1966 Batman movie. Obviously, that thing is absolutely goofy beyond belief, but I still really find that movie endearing. I just rewatched it in preparation for this video. It still holds up, honestly. I think Cesar Romero's version of the Joker really works well in that film. It fits the tone perfectly. He has all the mannerisms down, but simply there's just been too many other great versions of the character for him to be any higher on the list. Number 5 is Zach Galifianakis. If you didn't know, he is the voice of the Joker in the Lego Batman movie, and I think he just brings an A-plus comedic performance to this film. Obviously, you weren't going to get some super dark and serious version of the Joker in the Batman movie, but I love the version that we did get. I honestly don't know if Zach Galifianakis has really done that much other voice acting in his career, but in this performance, he was given this his all, and it's an absolute blast to listen to. He plays off of Will Arnett perfectly. I mean, plus, come on, he gives us the best Batman on-screen love story of Batman and Joker. At number 4 is Jack Nicholson's Joker from Batman 1989, and honestly, it breaks my heart to have him this low on the list, but everybody from here on up is absolutely just an A-plus performance in my opinion. I mean, come on, Jack Nicholson is just an all-time great actor, and I think he perfectly blends both the silly side of the character and the more sinister side into one really amazing version of it. I also love the physical performance of him, the way he's just walking and dancing around in this movie. It's an absolute blast and just screams the insanity that is the Joker. Quick honorable mention before the top 3 to the Jonkler. He's too powerful to be put on this list, but on a serious note, let me know in the comments below your top 3 and hit that like button real quick. At number 3, I have Joaquin Phoenix's Joker from both Joker and Folie à Deux. While I'm not the biggest fan of Joker 2 whatsoever, I actually think it's a pretty horrible movie. You can check out my review on my channel if you want to hear my full thoughts. It is not the fault of Joaquin Phoenix. He is one of our best actors living today, and he is absolutely incredible as this new version of the character that we've really never seen before. I think that's what makes it so impressive to me, is that this is just a completely original idea for the Joker, and I get why some people hate that, especially in the first movie. I think he is incredibly captivating as this new version. Being able to play a character that's so dependent on being pretty much the opposite of Batman this well in a movie that doesn't have any Batman is just a super impressive feat on its own. I just really wish Joker Folie à Deux was a better movie because Joaquin Phoenix's performance in it really deserved a better film. Number 2, I have Mark Hamill as the voice of Joker, popping up in obviously multiple different games, TV shows, and movies. Every time he's in a film, especially when he's paired with Kevin Conroy, it is just an absolute A-plus voice acting performance that is honestly one of the greatest of all time. Like, it's such a good performance that if you say the Joker to me, I'm imagining him saying something in Mark Hamill's voice, and don't even get me started on how iconic his Joker laugh is as well. And honestly, I'm still not over the fact of how good Mark Hamill is as a voice actor. Like, imagine telling people when they watch the first Star Wars film that, hey, this Luke Skywalker guy is going to be the one of the best versions of the Joker one day. Come on, no surprise, number 1 is easily Heath Ledger's Joker from The Dark Knight. It is the most dark and serious version of this character, which is exactly what I like of the character. It's not like this version of the Joker doesn't have funny moments as well in the movie. Heath Ledger easily just captures the pure insanity but genius of the Joker in a way that none of the other people on the list have, in my opinion. As I mentioned, I'm not the biggest fan of Joker Folie à Deux, and I kind of think the movie is a complete disaster, so if you haven't yet, click above me to check out my review of it on my channel now.